Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you saw by the title already, we are going to be doing my skincare routine. So I'm going to throw everything into this video, my morning, my night, my day, all that kind of stuff into one, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys basically all of the products that I have and most of them that I actually use on a daily basis so that you guys can hopefully have all of your questions answered, because a ton of you guys on Instagram have been asking me how I get my skin to be so glowy, how I get my skin to look so healthy, and I don't know. I'm just going to be sharing with you guys what I use, and maybe that helps you guys too, and maybe you guys will also love the products or already have them. So let's get into this. I hope it's not going to be too long. I'm going to try to speed things up, not too fast, but like still be informative, you know? So let's just get into it. So I'm going to be starting right in the beginning of the day. So typically I only wash my face at night. I don't wash my face in the morning, and that's because I feel like my skin overnight produces natural oils and I don't want to strip those away and make my skin too dry in the morning or during the day. So I usually just get in the shower and I always rinse my face with water, and that's about all I'll do for that. But then after I get out of the shower, I will always go in with a moisturizer. So right now I just have this one. It's from the Body Shop. It's Aloe Soothing Day Cream. I don't particularly like this. I've only bought it because I'm just trying out new products and trying to see what works for me, and I don't necessarily think this is going to be a repurchase for me, so just wanted to share with you guys that I'm using this. But yeah, and then I will also go in with an eye cream, and it depends on the eye cream for me. Right now I switch between the Origins Ginseng, and this is really good. I mentioned this in my last video, and it is basically just a brightening and depuffing under eye cream, and it works really well. And I don't wear makeup a lot of times, so this actually kind of acts as a skincare concealer, and it works really well, and I really like it, so I definitely will keep using this. And this one is a top favorite for me, but then this one isn't so hydrating, so if I'm feeling like I wake up and my under eyes are very dry, I will go in with a more hydrating hydrating under eye cream. This one is not necessarily a favorite either. I just picked this up because I ran out of my other one. One that I really like using that's very hydrating is the Kiehl's Creamy Avocado. Why do I keep saying concealer? The Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Under Eye Cream. But this is just a youth activating smoothing eye cream from Lancome, I don't know how to say it. And yeah, I just got this in a little set, so I've just been using this because skincare is expensive and I don't have money to be replacing stuff and buying new stuff all the time, just saying. So to be honest, that's all I do in the morning because I just don't want my skin to be too full of products, because sometimes it just looks too overwhelming and your skin gets too clogged if you're using too much. So I like to keep it very simple in the beginning of the day. So then it gets to be nighttime and I want to, you know, get rid of all the dirt and the grease and whatever else, even makeup sometimes, from the previous day, not the previous day, from that day. And that's when I will decide to wind down, get comfy, get cozy, and get ready for bed and start my nighttime skincare routine. Depending on if I'm wearing makeup, I will go in with, usually I use makeup wipes, but for the past couple of months I've been testing out sort of like what are they, the reusable like makeup pads that you can wash your face with, just take off makeup and stuff. And I'm not really sure if I'm liking it, to be honest. I think my skin isn't really liking it so much, and I think I'm getting eye sensitivity from it. I'm not 100% sure, but I stopped using it for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't had any problems with my eyes. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but yeah. I usually use those, but I might switch back to wipes because I never had problems with my eyes before until I used that, so who knows, we'll see. But either way, I'll take off my makeup if I'm wearing any that day, and then the next step I will go in is with face wash. So right now and all the time, my tried and true Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. This is my all-time favorite face wash. I use this all the time. This is pretty much the only face wash that I'll use. I've repurchased this time and time again, tried it and used it for so many years. So this is my favorite. And then I go in also with the Foreo Luna Play, this is. So I use these two in combination. So this one is the face wash. So the first thing, I will wet my face, or it's usually already wet because I took off makeup with the makeup pad. And then after that, I will put this onto my face and I'll lather it slightly just so it kind of gets all over my face and a little bit more into it, like into the skin, you know? And then I will turn this on and it vibrates. And you just turn it on and you just go along your face kind of like this. And I just like to go in circular motions all around my face, and it just feels so nice, and it gets it super clean. So this itself gets everything really good and gets a lot of like dirt and grime off of your face. I mean, I don't know if there's dirt, but like just the grime from that day and makeup and whatnot. So this gets it so well, and this working together with it really gets into your skin and really cleans it 100%. I shouldn't say 100%. Actually, I would say more like 98.9%. Weird percentage, but yeah, I feel like it cleans most of your face. But then, you know, face wash doesn't get all of it off. So I like to go in afterwards with a toner or some sort of solution. So the two that I like to use are these two. This one is the Glossier Solution Exfoliating Skin This Glossier Solution Exfoliating Skin Perfector. So basically this is like a skin exfoliator, and it's a liquid exfoliator, which I think is really, really nice and way less harsh for my skin most of the time. So I like to go in with this afterwards. Which usually I'll just put it onto a cotton pad. It has this little like pump that you can use. So you just stick the cotton pad on here and you pump it. I usually pump it about twice just so it has a good amount of saturation on it. And then I will just take the cotton round and rub it around my face and just kind of make sure I get all the excess makeup. Usually I tend to neglect the outer surface of my skin, like the outline of my skin. So I will miss more parts in my hair, more by my ear where my bronzer and stuff is. So I usually like to go in with this to get like that excess layer off that the face wash didn't necessarily get. Otherwise I will go in with the Good Molecules Brightening Toner, and this has a lot of good stuff in it. I'm not gonna go off the whole list, but this is also a very good option. I think that these are kind of two different things, to be honest, but I like to use both of them sort of in the same way. Once my skin is pretty much clean, I will go in with either of these and have it be like the first thing that goes onto my skin with products before any of the other ones. So I like to use these two. And I use this one the same way I use this one. I just put a little bit of this onto a cotton round and I just circulate over my face, and that's how that happens. So typically most nights I will go in after my toner with a moisturizer. At the moment I'm using this Lancome one. It's the Nutrix Nourishing and Soothing Rich Cream, and this is like very thick and very hydrating, and it works pretty good, but I'm not like particularly a fan of it. I just got it as part of a set that I have been using because I'm just trying to test out new makeup all the time, and this was something that I've heard good things about, and I just thought I would give it a try. But like I said, it's not necessarily a favorite or anything, so I'm not going to be repurchasing it, but I just wanted to share with you guys that this is what I'm using currently for nighttime because it is so thick. I only use it at night. And then typically after I use my moisturizer, I will go in with an eye cream, and normally I don't use this one, and I'm not particularly a fan of this one, but I just have this one for the moment because I got it also as part of a set. And it is the Lancome Youth Activating Smoothing Eye Cream, and it works good, but it's not my favorite. I would say one of my favorites that I've used for a hydrating eye cream to use at night is the Kiehl's Creamy Avocado Eye Treatment or something like that. Works really, really well, and it feels really soothing and really hydrating on my under eyes. So yeah, I have this one for now, but you know, skincare is super expensive, so I don't have money to buy all the skincare in the world. So I'm just kind of using this one until it goes, or until it's not really working for me as well anymore. And then I probably will go back to the Kiehl's one. So those are my like typical, very simple baseline skincare products that I'm always using for the day into the night. And now I wanted to talk about sort of the odds and ends of things that I use every now and then, but not daily, just to keep up with my skin and just to make it like that extra boost of glow and niceness. So I have a lot of like random things that I'm going to talk about. Typically my skin is pretty clear, thankfully, and I do try to keep as good care of it as I can, so I don't have to deal with breakouts too often, but of course they still happen, and they still happen somewhat frequently enough to where I need to have something for when they appear. So the only thing that I use for my breakouts, if I have any, is tea tree oil. This is 100% pure essential oil, and it's just, yeah, Pure Body Naturals tea tree. So this is just plain old tea tree oil, and I've used this for years as well. I've had this probably for way too long, to be honest, so I probably should get a new one, but I don't need that much because you need to use it too often, but when I do, it helps wonders. So the way I use this is tea tree oil is really good for redness and for like swelling. So for me, you're not supposed to, but usually I will if I have a breakout or a pimple or something like that, I will usually kind of squeeze it out, which is like gross, but I will like kind of squeeze it or open it a little bit so that the tea tree oil can actually get inside of the pimple or inside of the breakout so that it can actually clear it out and take down the redness. If I have this actually works overnight. I will literally wake up and my pimple or whatever is either completely gone or it's like way down, not a bump or anything. So this works so well for me and I love using this if I have a breakout. So this is like my tried and true acne or pimple or breakout kind of solution. So I had to mention this one. And then another thing I would say that helps keep my skin pretty clear is using masks pretty regularly. I use them at least once a week just because I think it really helps to give that extra TLC to your skin that the face wash in your normal skincare routine can't take care of. So I mentioned these two masks in my previous video. These are both from Origins. This is the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay, and this one is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask with Avocado and Glacier Water. So these are two of my favorite masks and they work really well. I've repurchased them so many times, as I mentioned in my last video. And this one is more for clearing your skin and keeping it clear and clean and fresh. And this one is for hydration. So I use both of these for totally different reasons, but they work really well for my skin. So I like these the most. But they are smaller bottles and they are a lot more expensive than some of the drugstore products. So I try not to go in with these too often, just when my skin really needs it. But if I feel like my skin's doing pretty okay and I just need to give it a little bit of TLC, I will go in with the Freeman face mask. This is the Freeman Cleansing Apple Cider Vinegar Clay Mask and Scrub. So it instantly tones, purifies, and mattifies for a flawless complexion, and it's for all skin types. So I've actually used this for a while. I used to use it before I even started using Origins products, and this works really well, but I'm not sure it's the best for your skin because it's a cheaper product and it doesn't have like all natural ingredients. So I will go in with this one sometimes, but it is pretty harsh and pretty intense. So I don't like to use this too much, but it does the job for sure, and it does a really good job with an intense exfoliation. So I like to use that every now and then. And then if I'm not in the mood for such an intense exfoliation, or if I don't want to take some away from my nice, more expensive Origins product, I will go in with one of these two, and these are both from Good Molecules. I really like Good Molecules. They send me things every now and then, and it's so nice to get products from them because their products work really well and they're not so expensive. So I highly recommend them to you guys. This one is the Good Molecules Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. So this is actually a really unique product that I've never used anything like before. You just unscrew this and you take a little bit and put the powder into your hand, and then you put a tiny bit of water just so that it mixes in with the powder to make sort of like a paste, and then you put the paste onto your face and rub it onto your skin, and it's a very gentle but super nice exfoliator, and I really like this. It works really well, and it's super gentle and really calming for the skin. So I like to use this every now and then. And then also from Good Molecules is this overnight exfoliating treatment, and this is more like a serum, like a liquid serum that you can put on that exfoliates your skin overnight. So this is also something unique that I know that other brands have, but I've never tried personally. So when they sent this to me, I was pretty excited to try this out, and it works really well. It does leave a little bit of a tingling sensation on your skin. It's not too crazy, and I have very sensitive skin. It just works really well to kind of bring out those imperfections overnight, so that you can take care of them throughout that week or whatever. So it works really well. I like this. It's super fun to use, even though it might sound scary because it tingles on your skin, but I personally really like this. And I did want to mention too that Good Molecules does have other serums and other products. Another product that I have is the discoloration serum. So this is the discoloration correcting serum. So I like to use this because my skin does have a lot of different colors on it, which sounds weird, but I do have a slight problem with pigmentation where a lot of areas are more dark than others. So I try to use this every now and then, and it does work really well. I do notice a difference with this. So this is one of the serums that they have. They also have other serums that I've used in the past, and I really like those ones as well. The names are blanking on me, but I'll put them on the screen so you guys can see, because I use that one up completely because I like that one so much. So I need to get a replacement of that because it worked really well, but this one also works really well. I just don't need it as often as I use the other ones. So these are super good. Good Molecules in general is a really good skincare brand and super affordable, like insanely affordable for those of you that are trying not to spend too much money but want to take good care of your skin. Good Molecules is definitely a good place to check out. product. So those were all of my skincare products that I wanted to share with you guys today. Basically overall, I just like to use very simple products, a very simple baseline of skincare that I can use daily, just so that I'm not overwhelming my face with too many products, because I think then your skin gets a little bit clogged up and a little bit, yeah, like overproducing oils and stuff like that. So I try to keep it pretty simple, but then also, like I showed you, I have some things that I like to use just to spice it up a little bit and take extra care of my skin on those self-care Sundays and stuff like that. So hopefully that helped you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any questions, of course, leave them down in the comments below, because there could have been plenty of things that I missed. I'm really hoping that I didn't, but I guess we'll see. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will leave it here for you guys. I am definitely there way more often than I am on YouTube, unfortunately, so if you want to see more of me, that is where you will find me. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I always really appreciate if you guys leave suggestions of what you guys want to see, because it really helps me to know what you guys are more interested in and what you guys really want to see versus something that I just think might be good, but maybe it just totally flops, you know, who knows. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!